Hello, welcome to Arsenal Match TV. My name is Tops, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Premier League game, Bournemouth 3, Arsenal 3. For the game, Arsene Wenger, he made a couple of changes, actually 3 in fact. We've seen the likes of Mustafi. He came in for his first game in over a month after that hamstring injury. He replaced Gabriel. Aaron Ramsey, he went onto the right hand side to replace Lucas Perez, and Francis Coquelin, he replaced Mohamed El Neni, who's off to the African Cup of Nations for a month. Arsenal started this game very, very slowly. Not the fast pace, high intensity passing football we've seen against Crystal Palace in the last game only a couple of days ago. It was definitely more slower, and Bournemouth, they were quicker to everything really, quicker to the ball, quicker in terms of passing and movement, and they really wanted to punish us early on because they were trying to use the flanks to try and put balls into the box to try and make Petr Cech work. But it was actually Bournemouth, like I said, who they started the better of the two teams. They actually took the lead. It was a very good diagonal ball from one of the Bournemouth players into the path of Daniels, who was left unmarked on the left-hand side. Very poor defending by Hector Bellerin. He left his man unmarked, and Bellerin, he tried to use his pace to get back, but Daniels, he side-checked him, went past Bellerin, and then slotted it into the near post of Petr Cech to make it 1-0 to Bournemouth. Very, very acute finish. Very good finish by Daniels. He does get his fair share of goals for Bournemouth, and this is another one for him. And it was a lead that Bournemouth already deserved. They were the better of the team. Arsenal, they didn't really, do anything in terms of attacking-wise or to work the goalkeeper. And soon enough, it was 2-0 because from a counter-attacking move, Michael Oliver, he played a very good advantage. See that Fraser, he was through on goal, going towards the corner flag and in the penalty area, and Granit Xhaka, he made a very, very rash challenge, and the referee, Michael Oliver, he gave the penalty, and for me, it was definitely a penalty. It was very, very clumsy by Xhaka. No need to do it. He should have just seen him out into the corner, but he didn't, and the referee gave a very deserved penalty, which Callum Wilson, he scored a penalty against us at the Emirates. He scored another one here to make it 2-0 to Bournemouth in 20 minutes. This was one of the worst starts, if not the worst start to a Premier League game this season for Arsenal, being 2-0 down to Bournemouth and not looking like they were going to score not even one goal, never mind two, in that first half. After that, Bournemouth, they were, they were sitting back. They knew they were in control, keeping possession, and we were trying to create some chances, but we didn't create anything really. Sanchez was putting balls in the box, and there was no movement from the likes of Olivier Giroud or Aaron Ramsey, so that wasn't a no-go there. Aaron Ramsey, I think he had a shot that went wide, but apart from that, we were just so ineffective. We looked like we didn't know what we were going to do. Sanchez was putting balls in the box, like I said, but there was no real effort to make a movement towards the ball. When we had shooting opportunities, we weren't taking it. We were doing an extra pass, which was unnecessary. And overall, it was just a very, very poor first half, considering we're trying to fight for the title. To go away to Bournemouth, to perform like this, it was just unacceptable. And it's kind of the same old that us as Arsenal fans have been used to seeing over the years. So yeah, half time came, it was 2-0 to Bournemouth. Second half started, it was kind of a similar kind of thing. Arsenal, they were looking to try and get their first shot on target, because in that first half we didn't have a shot on target. So we were trying to look to get that. But Bournemouth, again, they were on the front foot, and they had a goal that was disallowed for handball, and that should have been a warning sign for Arsenal, but it wasn't, because shortly after that, Bournemouth, they made it 3-0. It was actually a ball down the channel that Fraser was going to challenge Bellerin for. Bellerin looked to use his pace to shepherd the ball up, but he was pushed off the ball, maybe a foul, maybe not. I don't think it was. Pushed off the ball too easily for my liking, and Fraser, he was through on goal against Petr Cech, and he put it through Petr Cech's legs to make it 3-0 to Bournemouth. Petr Cech probably should have done a better job of saving it, but probably he thought it was a foul, so his concentration levels weren't as high as it should be. So it was 3-0 to Bournemouth. Very, very, very shocking result. 60 minutes gone, 3-0 down. Yes, not very good in terms of an Arsenal perspective. We still hadn't had a shot on target. It was similar to the Southampton game we had last season where we lost 4-0. South Coast as well, so I was just getting mad flashbacks to that. Oh. but somehow, after making a couple of changes, in the first half, Coquelin had to go off as well for the hamstring injury, so that wasn't good. So Oxlade-Chamberlain came on for him. And in the second half, I think Koscielny, he went off. It must have been an injury as well because Gabriel came on. And Lucas Perez, he came on for Iwobi. And after that, Arsenal, they tried to, get a consolation, you would think. And they managed to do that. At the time, it was the 70th minute. Oxlade-Chamberlain, he was going down the right-hand side, put a ball in, which Olivier Giroud, he flicked on to Alexis Sanchez to head in for 3-1 to Bournemouth. And at this stage, you figured, maybe it's just a consolation. We're going to restore some pride to the scoreline because there's no way else we're going to get back into this game. And shortly after that, we made it 3-2. It was actually a very, very good flick on from Olivier Giroud into the path of Lucas Perez, who did a superb volley into the far corner with his left foot. Straight volley, very, very hard technique to do, and it's a very fantastic goal from Lucas Perez, his first Premier League goal for Arsenal, and what a way to announce it, because that's actually a tremendous goal from him to make it 3-2 to Bournemouth. And there was a key moment in the game after that. Gosling, he had a very good chance to make it 4-2, but he could not put it past Petr Cech. His shot went just wide, and after that, the game changed because Francis for Bournemouth, he got a straight red card after a challenge on Aaron Ramsey. Maybe it was a red card, it was a 50-50 challenge really. Tried to get the ball, but it was over the top of the ball, kind of like a scissor movement, and we've seen a few of these challenges in the Christmas period with Fernandinho and Feghouli as well, getting straight reds for their challenges. So, yeah, that's what changed the game really. And Arsenal, they probed and probed, pushed everything forward, and the inevitable equaliser came in the 92nd minute. It was a ball in from Granit Xhaka, and Olivier Giroud, that man again who has a tendency to score late goals this season for us. Another header, great plan B, into the far corner to make it 3-3 for Arsenal to salvage somehow a point. I don't know how we did it, but 3-0 down, 70th minute. 3-3 full time. A very, very good comeback. However, we should have been 3-0 down in the first place, in my opinion, especially if you want to try and challenge for the title. And also, with that point, it means we're 11 points. It means we're 8 points, behind Chelsea. And if they win their game tomorrow, we will be 11 points behind, which is a very, very big gap. So that's probably the negative on this point. We really should have been looking to win this game to try and put pressure on Chelsea still. But a point is better than nothing considering we're 3-0 down in this game. So, yeah, that's been my review of the game. We've got, a couple of injuries now, more injuries with Koscielny and Coquelin, so we'll have to see what happens there. But we've got Preston in the FA Cup on Saturday, so look out for that. But yeah, that's been my review. Thank you everyone for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you've not already. Thank you for all your support, guys. I've been Tops. Come on, you got this.